My name is Erin, 32 years old, and you're listening to ShadowTales. There are moments in life that don't feel important when they happen. A missed call, a deleted voicemail, a door you don't open because you're tired. You don't realize their weight until years later, when it's too late to go back. This is one of those stories. When I was 9 years old, our house phone rang every Sunday at exactly 7:15 p.m. Every single week. My mother would glance at the clock, pause whatever she was doing, and let it ring. She never answered. After the fourth ring, the voicemail would pick up. We never listened to it. Then she'd go back to cooking like nothing happened. As a kid, I didn't question it. Kids learn early what questions not to ask. By the time I was 13, I started noticing patterns. The call always came from the same number. Blocked. No caller ID. And every time it rang, my mother's shoulders tightened just a little. Not fear. Not anger. Something closer to guilt. One evening, curiosity finally won. After the phone stopped ringing, I pressed the voicemail button. My mother rushed into the room faster than I'd ever seen her move. "Don't," she said. Not yelling, just firm. I never tried again. Years passed. I grew up, graduated, moved away. The calls stopped somewhere along the way and I forgot about them. Or at least I thought I did. When my mother got sick, I moved back home to help. Cancer has a way of shrinking the world. Suddenly, nothing exists outside hospital rooms and quiet car rides. One night, while she slept, I found the old answering machine in a box in the garage. Dusty, scratched, still plugged in. On impulse, I turned it on. There was one saved message, dated 20 years ago. I sat on the cold garage floor and pressed play. The voice that came through the speaker didn't sound angry. It didn't sound desperate. It sounded tired. "Hi," the man said softly. "It's me again. I don't know if you'll ever let him hear these. I just want him to know I tried." There was a pause. "I'll call next week," the message ended. I replayed it 3 times. My heart was pounding. I had never heard that voice before. But somehow, it felt familiar. The next morning, I asked my mother, not aggressively, not accusing, just quietly, who was calling every Sunday. She didn't answer right away. She stared at the wall for a long time. Then she said something I wasn't prepared for. "That was your father," I laughed. Not because it was funny, because it didn't make sense. "My dad's been dead since I was 6, I said. She shook her head. "No," she replied, "the man who raised you died. Your biological father didn't." She told me the truth in pieces. My real father left before I was born. Not because he didn't want me. Because he wasn't ready. He regretted it almost immediately. He tried to come back. She refused. "He kept calling," she said. "He wanted to hear your voice. Just once." She thought shielding me from him was protecting me. She thought silence was kindness. I didn't know what to feel. Anger came first, then confusion, then grief for something I never knew I lost, a relationship that existed only as a ringing phone. "Why didn't you tell me?" I asked. Her answer was simple. "I was afraid you'd choose him." That night I found the number saved on the voicemail. Against my better judgment, I called it. It rang twice. Then someone answered. "Hello?" His voice was older now, weaker, but it was the same voice. I didn't know what to say, so I said the truth. "I think I'm your son." There was silence on the other end. Then a breath, a shaky one. "I hoped you'd call," he said. We talked for hours, about nothing important. Weather, life, small details. He didn't ask for forgiveness. He didn't blame my mother. He just listened, like someone who had been waiting his whole life. He died 3 months later. I met him once. We didn't hug. We didn't cry. We sat on a bench and watched people walk by. Before I left, he said something I'll never forget. Thank you for not letting the silence win. After my mother passed, I found something else in her things. A stack of handwritten notes, voicemails she had transcribed. Every call, every Sunday. For 20 years. She listened to all of them. She just never let me. I don't hate her for it. I understand her now. Fear doesn't always look cruel. Sometimes it looks protective. But if there's one thing I learned from all of this, it's this. Silence doesn't erase people. It only delays the truth. And delayed truth always comes with interest. If you're listening to this and there's a call you've been ignoring, answer it. Before it turns into a story you can't finish.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.